Hello, YouTube. I am Eli the Fatigued. Thank you for joining me. I am playing some more Greedfall. I'm really enjoying this a lot. Nice. I like being able to save. Being able to save and just exit whenever you want is always nice. Peace. Alchemist Laboratory. Is that a plague mask? That's cool. That's a freaky looking plague mask, though. But it's cool looking. Now, where am I going? Out here?
What is this? Have you not been told?
Oh gosh.
I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people.
Definitely royalty. That's interesting.
Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What's this?
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Makes me miss my mom. I need to call my mom later. Really should. Don't know what that is, but that's... Ooh! Got a fancy hat. I like fancy hats. So it's very... What's it called? Very heavily based in, like, Spanish... I don't think this is Spain. Like, obviously this isn't Spain. But it's got, like, I think Spanish architecture. And it's got definitely the Spanish clothing, like the hat and equipment and stuff. Definitely from...
Kurt?
Yeah.
It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
That's gonna be
I hope
fun.
this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
At team, I guess. Okay. Oh, it's potion. Whoa. Suspicious. He does not like me, apparently. Interesting. Okay.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do.
Oh gosh, no.
Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
Did not mean to romance my master at
Valued
arms.
your friendship, but I thought you were
Yeah,
referring
no.
to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine
Yeah, no.
exactly my type.
I'm good.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
That's not exactly what I was... Okay. I was trying to learn about the character. That was... that was interesting. Alright, so it looks like... Oh, that's really cool. If you hover over it with the compass... That's cool. It shows you what you're supposed to do. Notify... I cannot read that. Oh my gosh. Notify the Thelem ambassador about your departure. Notify the Bridge Alliance ambassador about your departure. Is it Thelem? 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 Like that. I don't know. Oh yeah, it definitely does look like a disease-ridden city. Based on what the mom said, it's... Sounds like there's like a plague going through. Yeah. Look at that. Okay, I should probably turn the graphics down slightly. Save it? No, it did not. Save and quit. See, that quit out of the game. Maybe, okay, so maybe the save and quit thing didn't quit out of the game when I did it before. It just crashed when I made the change. Because it crashed when I made a later change as well. Let's go down to meat. Just want to make sure everything is, you know, smooth and not jittery. That's a little choppy. Maybe if I turn off desync. That looks better, I think. What was that? Key pickup. Shops. Or turn to ice. Malachor. Interesting. Yeah, it's a plagued town. And we're looking to... Oh, hi.
Death to the others!
What? Oh, gosh. Oh, okay, there we go. Interesting. I do like the combat, it's just taking a little bit to get used to. It reminds me of Assassin's Creed, honestly. Gold coins. Gold coins and ammo. Nice. Oh, I forgot about guns. I still haven't quite figured out how to use the Q Fury thingy. This is interesting. Oh, hello. Oh. Take everything. 'Cause why not? What's going on?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Sire, I sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good
They
company.
oh, they're praying. I mean, I guess if you've got a plague going on, religion means a lot more. I definitely understand that. Alright, sir, I'm leaving.
Good day, Excellency.
Cookie.
Sir de Sade, to
Mm.
what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
Okay.
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Sorry, I was hydrating while eating cookies. Alright. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff. Theleme, ask about Theleme.
Could you tell me anything about Theleme?
Theleme.
It would be a pleasure.
Okay.
As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Theleme are at the same time
Theleme.
our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Alright, so that's about Theleme. The relations with the congregation.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Theleme, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
I mean, you don't want to start a war with anyone. Leme's position on Tirfredi. I don't know.
How How's Thélème faring on Teofredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the
Oh, is that the
western
new island
coast
or
of the
whatever?
island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting. The Ordo Luminous will be able to
Alright,
put
tabbed
an
out.
end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Sorry, I was muted. Relations with the Bridge Alliance. Doesn't sound like they're good.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Teofredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Interesting. Let's leave.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Elaine Embassy. Right. E is interacting this game. Ah. Prince's Palace. Oh, bodies are being burned. There's definitely a plague. Just teleported behind me. Okay. Speak.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency.
We got
I've come here to
Spain,
inform you of our
England,
departure for Teofredi.
or
My cousin
Italy,
Constantine
depending on
is
if you
about
want to count
take
the
up
Roman
office
Empire.
as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
And
I had no idea you
what would they
leaving so
be?
quickly. What a shame. I had thought... well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you.
The
They
Turks?
say that it is a marvelous island.
Yeah, the Turkish Empire.
Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
Oh no.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see
enough.
what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Ask about the Bridge Alliance.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities Al-Sad became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors, but our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Congregation of Merchants. Okay, so that's who we are, the Congregation of Merchants. So Spain/Portugal, Turkish Empire, and then the religious people would be probably the British Empire.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Or again, the Romans.
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent.
It's smart.
It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Here, Freddy, the new island.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tier 3D for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Okay. Their relationship with Theleme.
And what of your war with Thélème?
Thélème, whatever.
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tier 3D.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Interesting. I must leave.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Alright, YouTube, I need to end the episode here. Thank you for joining us. I've been Eli the Fatigued. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you've enjoyed any part of this episode. It really helps support the channel, and I do appreciate the support. See you next time. Bye-bye.